feeling? You must be totally bummed out by this, right? I bet you're doing your best not to be sad, aren't you? You're so strong. I can't believe they finally just told you to get out. I never thought it would happen. Life can be so cruel, can't it, sis?
Oh, you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Of course I am. Who wouldn't be? Mom and Dad threw you out just for me. Now David can move in here, and there's enough space for everyone. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, right. You're gonna get married to that jerk you're seeing. How old is he? About 50? I just wonder how that's gonna turn out for you.
Excuse me? Jerk? What right do you have to call my boyfriend a jerk? And he's 35 for your information?
Still pretty old to be going out with a 22-year-old who's never stayed in the same job for more than 5 minutes, and too old to be living with his girlfriend's parents.
Just because you were good at school doesn't mean you have the right to judge other people's relationships. You're so mean.
Yeah, you're right. I'm very sorry. I never meant to hurt your feelings. I hope you'll be very happy together. Can I get back to work now? I have a lot to do. You suit each other anyway, jerk.
Shut up, Dawn! You're so annoying. That's why no one in her family likes you. Mom and Dad both said so too. You always say things like that and you think you're funny, but you're not. I can't believe you try and make out that you're better than me. Especially after you got thrown out with the trash by your own parents.
I know you all hate me, Kayla. That's not a surprise. How could I not notice when you spend all your time either talking down to me or treating me like I don't exist? And it was always our parents who made everything into a competition between us. They basically made sure we never liked each other. So I'm not gonna go around looking for love and affection from any of you, now am I? I'm not that stupid.
No, I guess there's nothing to love about you anyway. But I mean, when you were always treated like the second best child, it's not a surprise you got a bit messed up. Wait, we're not supposed to be talking about your stupid sob story. You wouldn't be treated like that if you didn't deserve it. Actually, Dad and Mom said they wanted me to ask you something. That's why I messaged you. They want to know if you've finished moving out yet. Haven't you picked up the rest of your stuff? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I can't believe they're making me text you about this. Why can't Mom just text you?
I don't know. Ask her. She's there with you, isn't she? Anyway, I've packed everything. I'm moving it after work today. I'm actually super excited to get out of there as well, so don't worry.
Oh, look at you putting on a brave face as if you're pleased your parents threw you out.
This isn't me putting on a brave face. I'm glad I have an excuse to move out and get my own place. I've been waiting for this for ages.
You can't be serious. You're excited to have to pay your own rent and bills? Oh well, whatever. I'm just pleased I don't have to worry about you always being there. It's gonna be so nice without you. I'm stoked I don't have to care about your sad, pitiful life from now on. You can pay rent and get into as much debt as you like. It won't be my problem.
You think my life is gonna be pitiful. I really don't plan on being as miserable as you seem to think. Actually, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be the ones having the most trouble, but I don't want to worry you.
Are you still trying to pretend this is all fine with you? You can say whatever you like, but you seem totally fine living with us for such a long time. I don't know why you're suddenly trying to suggest you wanted to move out or something. Mom and Dad told me they want me to live with them for as long as I want, basically. They said I don't need to worry. It was just you they really don't need hanging around all the time. But I guess you'll just have to get by on your own if you can. They're not going to look after you anymore. You've completely understood that, right? You can't come around in a couple weeks crying and saying you've had enough of being alone.
Kayla, don't worry. I'm not like you. I can take care of myself and I'm totally happy to. You, on the other hand, should probably learn to look after yourself a bit better. You need a proper job instead of always quitting every time your boss asks you to clean something or whatever.
What are you trying to say? Are you making fun of me because I don't want to sit behind a desk all day or wipe someone else's dirty kitchen grease? You don't have to look down on me. You always act like having a full-time job makes you so much better than me. I went to college too, Dawn, and I'd rather be getting my new headshots done and boosting my followers than be a fat, ugly loser behind an office desk like you.
I'm just saying maybe you should be looking for something a little more reliable. You could do a desk job and save up, and then after a while you could do whatever it is you really want to do.
Shut up! Stop trying to tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing. You're just jealous that I'm pursuing my dream.
Right. I won't try and give you any more advice, don't worry. You're such an unpleasant little sister, you know that? I guess this is what people mean when they say someone's a spoiled brat. I wonder which one of us is really the most messed up. Mom and Dad really spoiled you. It's no wonder you're completely delusional.
Seriously, what is this? I'm not a spoiled brat. I don't know why you're suddenly acting like you're better than all of us. And anyway, I'd definitely rather spend my life being looked after and loved by guys and by my parents. It's obviously much better than being thrown out of my house and told never to come back.
Fine, everyone's different. Of course you're welcome to think that. I won't be going back, so don't worry about me getting in your way again. Have a nice life, Kayla.
Oh, thanks. Actually, we really are having a great time right now. We're out of town on vacation. I think that's why Mom and Dad want to make sure your stuff is all gone so they can change the locks when we get home.
Oh, lovely. You know, I really don't care, so you don't need to give me all the details. I'm supposed to be finishing up work now. Are we done yet?
You're so annoying. I'm just letting you know your key won't work after that, so you should just throw it away after you pick up your things. Besides, you should be thankful that Mom and Dad are arranging their plans around you so you can come and get your things before we change the locks. And I've taken time out of my very busy schedule to message you and make sure you know what's going on.
I'm not thankful to any of you. You're just wasting my time. I already told you I'm moving my things today after work, so I'm going over there pretty much now. Why would I be thankful to a family that have just treated me like garbage for most of my life?
How can you say that? Nobody's treated you like garbage. I should show Mom and Dad your messages. They'll be so mad if they know what you really think of them. You're lucky we're not at home, because if we were, you'd probably get there and find all of your stuff outside on the front lawn.
Oh, go ahead and snitch on me. I don't care. What you all think doesn't concern me at all anymore. The only thing I'm thankful for is that none of you will be there when I move out.
You're such a horrible, rude person. I'm so glad you won't be my sister anymore. It's embarrassing to have such a rude, disgusting person around.
Sure. We're done, right? Bye.
Goodbye. Don't ever come back, stupid, ugly freak.
Hey, Kayla, where are you? When are you getting home?
Hey, Mom, what's up? Is something wrong?
You need to come home and help me clean. You told me you'd help out with the chores now that your sister doesn't live here anymore. Exactly when are you planning to do any of the things you promised to help with?
Oh, right. Sorry, Mom. I have a date with David today. We're going to see a movie. I'll be back after dinner. I don't think I can manage it today. Maybe tomorrow?
That's exactly what you said last week, and you haven't done anything since then. Do you think you could set aside just a couple of hours of your time to help with the things you promised to do? These bedrooms need to be clean and tidy, and I can't do everything by myself.
Which bedroom are you tidying? My bedroom.
No, I'm talking about Dawn's room. I told her to clean when she was leaving, but she hasn't done anything. It's a complete mess in there. I told you I'd need your help with it, and you said you'd get it sorted. Don't you remember? We can't use that room until it's been cleaned up properly. I was planning on redecorating, but we can't get anything done while it's in that state.
Dawn's room? Can't you just make her come around and sort it out?
I thought about that. I've tried texting her about it, but she hasn't even read my messages. And she won't answer my calls either.
What? She's ignoring you completely? Who does she think she is? I'd like to see her try that with me.
There's no need to get so mad about it, Kayla. It's not like we didn't know she'd do something like this. She's always had a bad attitude. I'm not surprised if she thinks she can just act like she doesn't know me.
But isn't this bit too much, even for her. That time when we were away and she was supposed to be moving out, I actually went out of my way to message her to see if she was done yet. And she was so rude about it. It's like she doesn't even consider us family anymore. She was acting all mad, like I was the one who was being rude. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that's nothing new either, is it? She's always been a selfish and vindictive person. But people like her are always like that. Ugly people have to make up for their lack of attractiveness by being mean and trying to be smarter than everybody else.
Mom, you're the one being mean. You can't call your own daughter ugly, even if it's true. You're the one who went through all the pain of giving birth to her.
Yes, I know that. I think that gives me the right to tell the truth about her, doesn't it? I've always been surprised that your father and I could have a child who was so unlike us. She's just so utterly lacking in charm. If I hadn't given birth to her, I'd be convinced she wasn't mine. I've never felt any affection for her at all. We just never got on right from the start.
Mom, that's so mean. What does Dad think? Does he say the same? What if it turned out that she got switched at birth in the hospital and she isn't really related to us?
Your father, what he says is actually worse sometimes. I probably shouldn't say this to you. Whenever we had dinner together, he'd turn around to me after she left the room and say, I don't know what to do with that kid. She's just plain unattractive in every way. Or, no one's gonna marry that girl. And things like that.
Oh my God, I can't believe Dad would say that. Oh, I really want to tell her. I'd love to see the look on her pimply face if she knew even her own dad thinks she's gross.
Let's just leave it, Kayla. She's basically a stranger to us now. We can just pretend like she never even existed.
Oh, that's true. But I'd love to tell her someday.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. What time are you getting home today?
I don't know, nighttime? I haven't really thought about it.
Can't you get home a bit earlier tonight? I had some things I really wanted to talk to you about. About David and your room and some other stuff. I was thinking maybe you both can come back here after your date and we could have a little chat.
Oh, it's okay. I can tell David if there's something you want to say.
Well, I suppose if you guys are already together, perhaps that will be fine. It's nothing complicated, it's just kind of important. You promise you'll definitely tell him?
Yeah, sure, I'll tell him. Is it something about him moving in with us?
Yes, actually, it's about that. He's planning on moving in here next week, isn't he? That's what you decided. We just need to discuss some things, like how much he's going to be contributing to the household and so on. What's his lifestyle like? I've never really asked him. Does he stay up late or sleep in on weekends? Does he work out? How much stuff is he bringing? I guess he's going to be helping out with the cleaning and other chores like you, so I just wonder what he does at his place now. He lives with his mom and dad now, right?
Who's going to be helping with the chores?
I'm talking about David when he lives with us. What chores does he do at his mom and dad's place?
David? I don't know why.
Because David and yourself need to be responsible for some of your own cleaning and laundry and things. You're both grown adults. Besides, there were a lot of things that Dawn was doing when she lived here that aren't getting done properly since she moved out. Your father is getting upset about it.
Like what things? I don't think Dawn ever did anything special.
I told you when she moved out, when I said you need to help out more. She used to do the vacuuming on the weekend and pull weeds in the yard and things.
Well, but I don't really think we can ask David to do any of that stuff since he's such a new addition to the family. Aren't those things your job, Mom? I saw you with a vacuum cleaner last week. You're just trying to offload your own jobs. And anyway, David doesn't have a job right now, so I don't think we can ask him to pay rent or anything. I can't tell him you said all this weird stuff, Mom.
What? He's unemployed. I thought you said he was a real estate agent.
He is, but he's working on setting up his own business right now. He sometimes goes to show people around for his friend who has a real estate company. And his friend is letting him come in sometimes to see how the business works. But honestly, I think they just shut the office door and play PlayStation when he's there. I think he'll probably be spending most days at home after he moves in. He's trying to build up his online presence, so he's on the computer a lot.
Hold on a second. He's not earning anything right now. I don't think that's gonna work, Kayla. He can't just live here and not pay anything toward the food and bills. You don't think he'll help with the chores either. I'm not gonna be doing all the work around here forever.
What do you mean? Just before you said Dawn was doing a bunch of housework and things, but you've been doing it since she left. I don't see why you can't just keep doing that stuff. It's not like she did everything around the house.
What are you saying? Of course she did everything. She knew we were being generous by letting her live with us, so she had to pay for it by making sure everything was nice and clean.
Are you serious? She did all the cleaning?
That's why I'm saying David needs to be able to pull his weight. I can't do everything by myself, and you obviously aren't going to do it. Don't you think it's fair? If he's not planning on paying any rent or contributing to the bills, he should help in other ways.
David isn't gonna do it. You can't make my boyfriend do your stupid housework. Can we just hire a cleaner? I won't forgive you if I found out you've been asking him to clean up your mess and wash your dirty laundry.
Well then, is he gonna go out and find a job so we can afford a cleaner? Because if you and I aren't working and neither is he, we definitely can't afford it. Dawn was giving us $2,000 per month towards household expenses and food. At least one of you needs to be contributing about that much. Or you can share it out. But if you don't give us some money, you won't be able to live here.
What? $2,000 per month? You can't be serious! What about Dad's salary? He's working, isn't he?
Of course he's working. But this is a secret, okay? Don't tell him I told you this. His salary really isn't that high. We need you guys to contribute so we can still pay the mortgage and bills.
What? I never knew that.
Well, he used to make much more money, but with the restructuring at his company, they moved him into a lower pay grade and cut his hours down. He said we should be thankful he didn't get laid off, but honestly, I don't know how he could just sit there and accept a pay cut. But anyway, Dawn was helping us bring in enough money to keep up with the mortgage repayments. That's why we were able to afford nice things. And I thought, because you said that David was a real estate agent, he'd be able to contribute too. Now you tell us he's unemployed? If one of you doesn't start contributing the same amount that Dawn paid, we'll be in trouble, won't we? Don't you agree?
But David and I can't afford that. And I definitely don't want to ask him. How could I? Just because Dawn could afford that doesn't mean that we can. We're both just starting out in our businesses. We need time to get established. David would never agree to it. He'd just leave me and move straight back in with his parents. Do you want to see me all sad and alone, Mom?
Well, no.
If you need help with the mortgage, why don't you call Dawn and ask her to pay? I think you should try it. She might fall for it if you think of some smart reason she should pay.
Oh, right. I hadn't thought of that. Probably if I tell her she still owes us for all those years she lived with us as a child, she'll probably agree to help us out. I think it's reasonable. After all, we did pay for her when she wasn't old enough to work, and she lived here all through college and saved money on rent.
It's definitely reasonable. Call her. And don't mention any of this to David. I'll be so mad if you do.
Fine. I won't say anything to him about money. I know he's important to you. I'm sorry, okay? I'll call Dawn.
You do that. Let me know what she says. Mom, what's wrong? Are you trying to call me?
Kayla, where are you now? Something's wrong. I need you to come home right away.
What happened? No one's in the hospital, are they?
Just come home as soon as you can. I need you here. I just finally managed to get in touch with Dawn. You'll never believe it. She absolutely refused to help us out. She says she's not sending any money no matter how many times we ask.
What? How dare she?
This is terrible. What are we going to do now? First, she started talking to me like I was a perfect stranger. She was so polite, as though she was talking to someone she worked with or something. She told me outright she never once thought of me as her mother, even when she was a little girl. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I think my heart is broken. I never thought I could be treated this way by one of my children. At least I have you, Kayla. I know you'll never betray me.
I can't believe her. Who does she think she is? She's got no right to treat you like a stranger after all you've done for her. Hold on, Mom. I'll see if I can talk to her.
Are you sure? That'd be so kind of you. I'm sure I haven't done anything to deserve this treatment. You know, if we can't get through to her, we'll absolutely have to ask David to contribute some money towards the household. Otherwise, we'll be destitute.
I've already told you. There's no way we can ask him right now. I'll sort it out. Whatever happens, I'll make sure that ugly freak pays her way. I'll talk to her.
Thanks, Kayla. Let me know how it goes.
I can't believe your nerve. After all the years you spent leeching off Mom and Dad and living at home, you'd refuse to help out with money? Are you repaying all their kindness with hatred and resentment? Is that the kind of person you are? I guess even ugly people can be vindictive and mean. Don't you have any shame? I think you should send the $2,000 as soon as you get this message. Otherwise, how are we going to pay the bills and the mortgage and stuff?
I guess that might cause you people some problems, but it won't really affect me, will it?
Excuse me, who are you calling you people?
And from where I'm standing, it's not me who's been repaying kindness with hatred, it's you people. Ever since I was in high school, I've had part-time jobs because I was forced by our parents to work and give them money to help with the bills. And meanwhile, Mom and you just sat at home painting your toenails and having pool parties and stuff. Even when I was at college, I thought I might move out and get my own place and finally be free. But no, Mom and Dad said I wasn't allowed and I had to choose a college closer to home so I could live at home and work on the weekends and keep giving them money. It's not fair, Kayla, and I'm ending it now.
But you're their child. It's totally fair that you should contribute to the household.
Well, then why shouldn't you do the same? I noticed they've never asked you to get a part-time job and pay to live at home. And when I became an adult and I thought I could finally live on my own, I was told I had to stay and give them half of my salary every month. And not just that, the first year I was working, my salary was so low that Mom just took all of it each month. That first Christmas after I finished college, I begged her to let me keep some money so I could get myself a little gift, but she refused. And then I got nothing and you got a brand new hair straightener. I'm pretty sure that I paid for that, and you never even noticed or said thanks or anything. She even asked to see my bank statements because she thought I might be lying to her and keeping some of my money for myself. No chance! There was never any left.
That all sounds totally fine to me. It's normal for people to help pay the bills, isn't it? You were living in their house and you were an adult working a full-time job. Why shouldn't you pay your way?
But the same goes for you, doesn't it? You're an adult. Why don't you get a job and pay your way?
That's a totally different situation. For a start, I'm a nice, beautiful person. Everyone says so. And my parents love me and take care of me. We're family, and family doesn't have to pay. But it's different because you're not family like we are. You never have been.
Oh my God, you sound just like Mom. That's exactly what she said, almost word for word. You've been poisoned to think just like her. I guess she succeeded in bringing up a little mini-me version of herself. There's no hope for any of you.
What are you saying? Are you making fun of your own family?
You literally just said I'm not family. How is it bad for me to make fun of you losers?
I don't have time for this. Just stop complaining about the past and call Mom and tell her you'll start sending the money again. She's so upset that you refused, Dawn. I can't believe you'd be so mean to her.
I really don't care. I'm not sending the money. There's no way I would even dream of it. So you can all just forget about me. Goodbye, Kayla. Please stop contacting me before I report you for harassment.
What? You can't report us? You have to call Mom. You better not start ignoring me, Dawn. Hey, Dawn, you're still using this number, aren't you? What's your annual salary? I need to know. You have to tell me. We're in real trouble now. You should know.
I don't have to tell you anything. Didn't I tell you to stop contacting me or I would report you to the police? Actually, I could just block your number, couldn't I? I've been so busy with work these days, I didn't even think about it. I'll do it now.
Don't! You have to answer me. How much are you earning? You don't have the right to block me. I'm your family.
Excuse me. I feel like you and I are only family when it suits you. I don't need any justification if I want to block your number. I can block whoever I want. You have some very weird opinions, Kayla. Are you sure you're not the kind of person who says stuff like ugly people don't have rights and I'm not a racist butt?
No, I never say stuff like that because I'm not a horrid, vindictive loser like you. Can you just shut up and tell me how much you earn? It doesn't have to be exact, just give me a ballpark figure.
You're not going to stop going on at me until I tell you, are you? What I told our idiot parents is $60,000 per year. But if you add on what I make with overtime and then my freelance proofreading work, it's more like $100,000 a year.
$100,000? Are you serious? What's proofreading?
Yeah, I'm serious. You know, mom and dad, they're always on about money, like that's the only thing in the world that's important to them. Last year, I started picking up work as a proofreader for college entrance essays and stuff, and so now I have that as kind of a side hustle. I just check the essays for mistakes and stuff. I get a lot of commissions from kids who want to get into my old college. It's pretty easy work once you get into it. But if I didn't do that, there's no way I would have been able to afford to give mom and dad $2,000 a month.
I still don't understand what that is. But you must have so much cash just lying around. You have to send us some. Mom is absolutely desperate. She started dropping hints whenever David is in the room about him paying to live with us. It's out of control. I have to hide my face or leave the room.
I really don't understand why you think it's my responsibility to support you guys. There's literally 4 grown adults under one roof, and only one of you has a job. What does Dad say? Can he support you all on his salary? He is the man of the house after all. And isn't your fiancé working? I thought you said he was in real estate.
No, it's seriously bad. Dad's contract didn't get renewed at his office. He's unemployed now. He just sits in his comfy chair reading the newspapers and glaring at us. And David is still working on starting his own company, so he's not making any money.
Are you serious? That's hilarious. It's even better than I expected.
What do you mean? It's not funny.
No, it really, really is. It's pure comedy gold. I haven't been so happy for years. All 4 of you stuck in the same house, and not one of you has a job. I bet you can't stand each other. So, what were you texting me about?
You know what I was texting about.
Oh, right. So sorry, but I'm super busy with work these days. I'll see you around.
What? Wait, Dawn? Are you there? Stop doing that! Dawn, are you there? I really need you. You have to help me. I think David is gonna leave me and it's all your fault.
Oh, Kayla, how's it going? I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you back to entertain me again with your stories? I'm so glad I didn't block your number. I need to laugh sometimes.
Don't make fun of me, Dawn. I'm serious. This is all your fault. You can afford to send us just like $1,000 a month or something, can't you? That's not much.
What's not much? I don't understand. You can't be about to tell me I'm supposed to be sending you money out of my salary again, right? I thought we were done with that nonsense.
No, you have to. We can't afford the bills anymore. Mom keeps yelling at me to get you to move back in with us. I don't know why it's always my responsibility to talk to you. But she says it's either that or I have to break up with David because he's not part of the family and she won't have him in the house if he's not going to pay his way.
Sounds reasonable, actually. About your boyfriend, anyway. If he's living with you, shouldn't he be contributing a little bit? What happened to him starting his own real estate business? Is he sad he might be thrown out of mom and dad's house?
He's still working on it. It's difficult to find clients. All the real estate companies around are run by greedy, scheming, evil old men. Anyway, David got mad that mom kept asking him to pay, so he moved back in with his own parents. I don't even know if we're still together. He's not answering my calls.
Oh no, how sad. I guess that means David left you, not David might leave you. So sad for you, Kayla.
I don't know what to do, Dawn. Why won't you just help us out for a little bit? Mom said the utility bill is super high this month, and she says it's my fault because David was always turning on the air conditioner. How is that my fault? She wants me to pay the whole amount, but I don't have any money now. I don't know what to do.
Hey, I have an idea. You could get a job.
I can't. I won't be able to find a job right now.
Why not? Is there something wrong with you? Have you thought of declaring bankruptcy or applying for unemployment benefit?
We can't go bankrupt. We'd lose the house. Seriously, Dawn. For someone who acts all smart, you do say some stupid things.
Then I think at least one of you needs to go out and find a job. Maybe if all three of you were working, you'd be able to pay the bills and live comfortably. Just a thought.
But everything would be so much easier if you came back to live with us. You could help us out for a while, and we could start looking for jobs, don't you think? Please, Dawn, just for a short time.
Would you really get a job, though, or would you just say that and then sponge off of me for as long as you could? I'm not falling for this again, Kayla. We're done now. Mom and Dad threw me out and told me to never come back. You told me yourself never to come back.
I'll sort everything out with Mom and Dad. They'll be so nice to you. I think Mom would even be happy for you to just pay $1,500 a month. I think we could get by on that for a while.
Oh, she'd be happy with just $1,500 a month, would she? I can't believe your nerve. Do you even understand the situation here? You're asking the one person that you tormented all your life to come and move in with you and support you so that you don't need to get a job and pay your own bills. You called me ugly and made a fool out of me for years, Kayla. Have you forgotten? And you can stand there and say just $1,500 as though you're doing me a favor?
But that's why I think you should come back. We never treated you right, so give us another chance. We can't live without you. We've tried, but it's impossible. We just can't earn that much money between us. If you come back, we'll treat you right and we'll make up for everything.
Just a second. What are you saying? Is this supposed to be your way of apologizing? You're unbelievable. I'm never gonna want to help out a person who can't even climb down off their high horse and say, I'm sorry I treated you like garbage. Goodbye, Kayla. Again, please let this be the last time I hear from you.
I'll apologize. I'll get down on my knees and beg you for forgiveness. Please forgive me, Dawn. I'll make Mom and Dad apologize too, in person. Won't you find it in your heart to forgive us? We're your family.
Okay, go on then.
Go on then what? I don't get it.
You were going to apologize? You just said you would. Where is it? Aren't you gonna say, I'm sorry?
What? Didn't I already?
No, you didn't. I think you should do it now.
I'm sorry.
How about I'll never do it again?
I'll never do it again. Are you happy now?
You did a great job, Kayla. Is that your first time apologizing ever?
So, you're coming back to live here, right? When can you move back in?
No, I don't think so. I don't really want to. And I don't think I'll forgive you either. But I enjoyed the apology, so thank you. Have fun, just the three of you. You deserve each other.
Dawn!
After that, Kayla and Mom both tried to call me so many times, I just got sick of it and blocked both of their numbers. I resigned from my office job and set up my own company as a proofreader for academic essays. It's so convenient and I can work totally remote. I'm currently working and traveling in Europe. It's actually been really good for me. I'd spent such a long time working to support my family, I had no idea who I really was and what I really wanted. This trip has helped me to find out some things about myself. I still have a couple friends from high school who live near my old house. I was curious, so I asked them if they knew what my parents were up to. Apparently, Mom and Dad sold their house and the three of them are living in a small apartment near our old school. They all have part-time jobs, so I expect they're making ends meet. But sometimes I have to stop myself from laughing out loud to think of my mom sitting behind a checkout in the local supermarket. I'm sure she really has to swallow her pride whenever she sees one of her friends come into the store. But they definitely can't afford nice holidays and fancy dinners out like they used to. In fact, my friend said she saw Kayla loading her basket up with instant ramen the other day, so I guess she never got back together with David. I wonder if he still lives at home too. Anyway, it's none of my business anymore, so I should probably just forget about it. I doubt I'll ever have to see them again. Actually, I hope I don't. I'm happy living my own life. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more content.
Mia! I never thought that I would end up working at the same company as you. What a coincidence! What are the chances of this happening? I guess that we are just inseparable from each other. Huh? Oh, and by the way, I prefer to keep my work life and private life separate. Just FYI. Huh? I'm saying please don't try to be friendly with me at work just because we're childhood friends. We're just co-workers at the workplace. Nothing more and nothing less. Huh? Just what the hell is wrong with you? Stop replying like that. That's what I should be saying. What is wrong with you? I thought I told you to never contact me again. But now you're texting me all of a sudden out of nowhere? On top of that, you're telling me that you're gonna be working for the same company as me? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. What? Wait, don't tell me you didn't notice. We were at the same facility for today's induction program. Wait, we were? I didn't notice at all. Well, I was assigned as a temporary worker by a famous staffing agency. I wonder what kind of lame agency you came from. You were at the back of the room the whole time and it looked like you had no idea what you were doing. You've got to be kidding me, Mary. You're going to be working for Gentex? Yep. My agency was basically begging me to take this job. I'm actually a very desired temporary worker, and my schedule is pretty much always filled out with job assignments. But my agency kept going on and on about how this company desperately needed a capable temporary worker. My agency seemed really desperate, so I decided to take the job, and that's why I started working here today. Ah, I see. Well, I really didn't think that I would be working with you of all people. Well, just make sure you don't spend all your time flirting with guys and at least try to pull your own weight. Don't drag the rest of us down with you. I really hate people that can't even pull their own weight at work. Where is this even coming from? Mia, weren't you flirting with the guy sitting next to you the whole time? It looked like you were having a great time. People like you really get on my nerves. You know that a workplace is a place where we are supposed to be working. Not a place to try to find people to hook up with. It's just so unprofessional. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just because you haven't gotten any in forever, I still think it's so wrong to be looking for guys to hook up with at work. It's so funny and sad at the same time how desperate you are. What are you on about? I haven't been doing anything like that. Stop making up stuff like that. What? Are you really sure? I thought you would be desperately looking for another guy because I stole your fiancé from you. What? Well, we have lots of history between us, but I really hope that we can leave that all behind and get along well. We're both adults now, and I guess we're going to be co-workers, so we may as well try to get along. No way. You've got to be kidding me. Mary, I still haven't forgiven you for stealing Clark. To be completely honest with you, just texting you right now is actually really painful and something I could do without. Wait, you're still angry about something that happened 3 years ago? We're childhood friends, right? Surely you should have forgiven me by now. I can't believe how close-minded you are. You've got to be kidding me. I think I've paid enough over these 3 years for what happened. It should be water under the bridge by now. On top of that, I ended up breaking up with Clark anyway. I haven't kept in contact with him since the breakup. Isn't it about time you forgave me? I'm so tired of you playing the victim and talking about things that happened so long ago. Let's just move on already. What is with your attitude? It seems like you're not sorry at all for what you did. Why should I be? I really don't think I did anything wrong in the first place. It's not my fault that he found me more attractive than you.
What? You're really getting on my nerves now.
Make sure you do your best at work so I don't end up stealing your job as well. I'm a very capable temporary worker, you know. While you're busy flirting with that guy next to you, I might end up in your position before you know it. If that ends up happening, I guess you're going to be fired. Get ready to say goodbye to your contract, Mia.
Hey, boss. How was your day today?
Hey, John. It wasn't too bad. What's up?
I thought I would message you because I noticed some strange things at the induction program that we had today. There was this one person that kept on looking in your direction throughout the program. Do you have any idea who it might be?
Ah, that would probably be Mary. We grew up together. We used to be pretty close, actually.
Yes, I think that was her. She was staring at you the whole time. I guess you had noticed her staring as well then.
Actually, I didn't notice at all at the time. She sent me a text a couple of hours ago, and that's when I found out. Although the funny thing is, I think she's mistaking me for another one of the temps.
Ah, I see. Sorry if this question is a little personal, but is she the childhood friend that you were talking about the other day? The one that stole your fiancé from you?
Yep. What a coincidence, right? I really didn't expect her, out of all people, to come and work for us.
Then, would you want me to terminate her contract and find someone else to fill up her position? I can talk to her agency directly if you would like. They might even be able to send us a replacement straight away.
Actually, could you wait a little bit before talking to her agency? I thought about terminating her contract straight away, but I think it's not right to bring in personal matters to the workplace.
I respect your decision either way, boss.
Mary's just a temporary worker, and this is our workplace. I only happened to be at the induction today to take a look at the program. I don't think that I'm going to be interacting with her very often on most days. I think for now, we should go ahead and hire her for the time being.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, but keep an eye on her just in case, would you? I have a strange feeling she is going to do something very stupid.
Okay, boss. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her for the time being. I'll make sure to tell the Human Resources Department to keep an eye on her too, just in case.
Hey, Mia! You work here full-time? I can't believe it! Why didn't you tell me, you liar?
Mary, I didn't lie to you. I never said anything about being a temp. That's what you assumed.
Shut up! Don't get so cocky just because you're a full-time employee.
What are you on about?
I thought that we were both temping, but I couldn't find your desk anywhere. I asked around, but no one would tell me anything about you. Well, I really didn't expect someone like you to be a full-time employee.
It doesn't matter if you're a temporary worker or a full-time worker. We all cooperate and do our best working for this company. I hope we can get along well as co-workers from now on. Well, I've got to go back to work now. Goodbye.
Hey! Don't run away, you loser!
What's wrong with you?
You're just a lame loser that lost your fiancé to me. There's no way that you're a full-time worker and I'm just a temporary worker. Did you think that I would just let this slide? Switch positions with me right now.
What? You're unbelievable.
I was just about looking for a full-time job anyway. I guess this is perfect timing. I'm a very capable temporary worker, so I'm sure there would be no problem whatsoever switching positions with you. I'm going to be a full-time employee from today.
There's just no way that is going to happen.
Oh, trust me, it is going to happen.
Our company has a policy where we can potentially accept you as a full-time employee if you work here for a year. Of course, we can't employ everyone full-time, so you have to prove that you're capable.
There's no way I'm waiting around for an entire year. Do you really think that you're a more capable worker than me? I think that it would be in the best interest of this company to employ me full-time instead of you.
I'm not too sure about that.
Wait, so you do think that you're more capable than me? Some loser like you that couldn't even hold on to your own fiancé? Go take a look at your miserable self in the mirror.
Excuse me.
It's so obvious that I am so much more attractive than you. You're just an unappealing woman that guys are happy to leave behind as soon as an opportunity comes up. really don't deserve to have a full-time position, so hurry up and change positions with me.
Wait a second. Mary, do you really think that how attractive you are should determine your position at this company? Surely there are other factors that should determine your position within a company.
Women are judged by how good we look, not how well we work. That's just how the world works, Mia. If you're beautiful like me, everyone is so friendly, and they even do my work for me sometimes.
Nothing about that makes you a capable worker. Anyway, there is no way that me and you are going to be switching positions in this company. Stop saying stupid things and get back to your work.
Why should I listen to some fiancé-less loser like you? When I tell you to do something, stop making up excuses and just do it. Give me your full-time position right now. If you don't, I'm just going to take it from you, just like I did in the past. Losing your job on top of losing your fiancé. Do you really want that to happen? You know this is no idle threat.
Mary, I've had enough of you already. You do know that I can terminate your contract whenever I want to.
Just because you're a full-time employee, it doesn't give you the right to fire me. Do you really not know something as basic as that?
I really don't think you're in a position to lecture me about the company rules.
You know that I'm going to take everything that I want from a loser like you. It's been this way ever since we were kids. You've always been a loser, and you always will be. Stop acting so cocky and just listen to what I say. Please leave this company right now so I don't have to see your sorry face ever again.
You do know that this is my company, right? I'm the president.
Wait, what?
I'm amazed you could say something like that to your boss. You've got a lot of nerve, I'll give you that.
Huh? What? You're the boss? I don't believe you.
You said that a mere full-time employee doesn't have the right to terminate your contract. Well, unfortunately, I'm the boss here. So I have every right to get rid of someone like you whenever I want to. In fact, I could give the order right now.
Wait, please.
What did you say again? I'll always be a loser? Well, guess what? You're living off of a paycheck from a company that is owned by the so-called loser. I wonder what kind of person that makes you.
Wait, I'm sorry.
If you really don't like the fact that I'm your boss, then please leave this company right now. I'd be happy to contact your agency for you and explain to them what happened.
Wait, give me a minute. You're the boss? That's a lie, right? There's no way. I never thought you would become so successful. Why didn't I hear anything about this?
Well, I had cut all ties with you. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you anything after what happened. I also made sure to tell people around us not to mention anything about me to you.
No way!
So, is it okay to assume that you're going to be leaving this company? Thank you so much for making my job easier.
Wait! I didn't say anything about leaving this job. Stop jumping to conclusions. I don't plan on quitting.
Okay, that's fine by me. I'll make sure to give the order myself to get your contract terminated.
Wait, what?
Hey, didn't I tell you already? Since I'm the boss here, I get to make all of the decisions.
No way! That's not fair!
Oh, by the way, please don't get me wrong. I'm not firing you because of personal reasons in the past. I'm firing you because I believe that the attitude you have towards your job is not acceptable for this company.
Huh? You're firing me because of my attitude?
Mary, I've heard so much about your attitude from the rest of the staff. I hear that you've been spouting nonsense about becoming a full-time employee. On top of that, I hear you've been forcing your task as a temporary worker onto other people.
Wait, about that.
Our company doesn't need people that force their jobs onto other people. Please gather up all of your belongings and get going. I'll let everyone know that today is your last day at this company.
Please, wait!
Well, best of luck. Also, one more thing. Please don't ever contact me again.
Hey, boss. Mary's contract has been officially terminated. She will no longer work here after today. All of the paperwork has been completed now. Her replacement worker should also be arriving tomorrow to take up her position.
Thank you as always, John. I'm very glad to have a capable assistant like you to carry out tasks like this.
Of course, boss. That is what I am hired to do. Actually, I had kind of prepared in advance, as I didn't think that she would last very long here.
Oh, really? What made you think that?
Well, remember when you told me to keep an eye on her? I made sure to closely monitor her everyday actions. Her attitude and actions seemed very unprofessional. She was not the kind of person that should be working at a company like ours. That's why I had the paperwork to get her contract terminated ready for whenever it was required.
I had heard a little about her causing some problems in her day-to-day activities from the Human Resources Department. But it sounds like she was a lot more than just a small problem.
To be completely honest with you, she was so much worse than just a small problem.
Oh, goodness. What else did she do?
I'll let you know more in detail at lunch break if you would like. For now, I've got to head to the Human Resources Department. I will see you later.
Okay, sounds good. Please let me hear more about her at lunch today. Well, I've got to get back to work as well. I have things that I have to get done by the end of the day. Send me a message at around 12 and we can have lunch together. Also, could you grab some food to go from that restaurant down the street for lunch? I kind of want pizza today. Extra olives if possible. Thanks.
Of course, boss.
Hey, Mia! Hope you're doing well. I was wondering if you could give me a full-time position at your company. I'm working right now. Stop messing around and sending me stupid messages. I'm not messing around. I'm asking you for real this time. Thanks to you, I've been cut from my staffing agency and I really need to work. Can't you help me out even a little? I thought we were childhood friends.
Oh, how strange. I thought that you were a very capable and popular worker. You're always so busy and your work calendar is always full, isn't it?
Actually, I had some problems with the agency, so I decided to quit working for them. Right now, I am actually unemployed. I don't want to become homeless. Please, would you just give me a job at your company? You're the boss. Isn't it an easy thing to do? I just need a job, that's all.
Yes, it's very easy for me to hire someone, but there's no way I would hire you, Mary.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry I said some offensive things to you during my time at your company. It's because I didn't know that you were the boss of the company. Mia, you're a childhood friend that I'm very proud of, and I'll make sure to work very hard for you and your company. I'll make sure to work hard to repay you for all of the times I've hurt you in the past.
Huh? What are you saying?
We have a lot of history between us. I regret a lot of things I've done, and I've been meaning to apologize to you. I'm so sorry for stealing Clark from you. I know that just saying sorry probably isn't going to mean too much to you. So I want to prove how sorry I am with my actions.
Wait, so you're saying that you're going to prove how sorry you are by working for my company?
Yep. I'll make sure to work very, very hard. I'm sure I can greatly increase the profits of the company, too. Can't you see how great this is going to be for the both of us? So, please, just give me a job as a full-time employee.
I'm sorry. I don't want to work with someone without basic manners. It's pointless acting like a good girl all of a sudden. I'm not falling for it. Just give up already.
Don't say that! I don't have a job and I'm struggling to pay rent. We're childhood friends, right? Who cares about some small arguments we've had recently? Don't just cut me off like that. That's so mean of you.
There's always plenty of other jobs available. Why does it have to be here? Why don't you try applying for another staffing agency for temporary workers?
I've been banned from working at all other staffing agencies. So please, I'm begging you. I have nowhere else to go to.
How come?
I really don't know why, but I've been having trouble keeping the same job for an extended amount of time. That's why I was working as a temporary worker at a staffing agency. But even my temporary jobs always seem to end so quickly. The agency I was working for yesterday was my last hope. But I ended up leaving that agency too, so I really have nowhere else to go now. We had some troubles between us, but we're childhood friends, right? Please, let's just move on from what happened in the past and help each other out.
You want to help each other out? Well, if you really want to help me out, then please just leave me alone and never contact me again.
Wait, are you for real?
I think I know the reason why you can't stay employed at the same company for a long time. It's because you keep flirting and sleeping around with guys at each company, right?
No. Where did you ever hear something like that? I've heard you've even been sleeping around with guys that have partners and wives. No wonder you have trouble staying employed. Wait, what? How do you know about something like that? My very capable subordinate did some research for me. Wait, really? No matter where you go, you always cause trouble and you keep losing your contract, right? Hey, didn't you say to me that I was so unprofessional and desperate for flirting with the guy sitting next to me? I'm very surprised those words came out of the mouth of someone like you. Wait, no, I didn't mean to say that. I also heard that during your time working for my company, you were flirting with your coworkers. Not just one guy, but multiple guys at the same time. Do you know what a workplace is for? Wait, what? You know about all of that too? My subordinate is very, very good at his job. That's why. No way! This company is really important to me. I don't want to ruin our reputation by employing someone like you. So for the sake of this company and me, please just give up and never contact me again. Wait, please give me one last chance. I won't flirt with any of the guys here. I promise. So please don't cut me off completely. I really need money right now. I can't afford to be unemployed right now. I have so much debt to pay off. Oh, you would be in debt on top of everything. So that's why you're so desperate? Yep. To tell you the truth, I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. Are you for real? Remember when I ran off with Clark? We moved into an apartment a little above my means. When he found out I was cheating on him and took off, I was left paying the rent on my own. Well, thanks to that, I lost most of my savings that I had. That really pissed me off, so I ended up sleeping around with a married guy. When his wife found out and confronted me, well, let's say things got out of hand and there was some property damage I was responsible for.
Oh my god.
No way! I had to borrow some money to pay that off as well. I started to get really stressed and ended up sleeping around with other married guys. I just really have never been able to get back on my feet since the whole thing with you and Clark.
I'm really lost for words. I guess people like you never learn their lesson.
Please don't say stuff like that to me. We're childhood friends, remember? We've known each other for so long. Don't just give up on me.
Just because we're childhood friends, it doesn't mean that I have any responsibility to save you. You kind of deserve what you have coming for you. Please just figure out your problems by yourself and leave me out of this.
But the reason I'm in this mess is all your fault. It's because of you that I even met Clark. If it hadn't been for you flaunting him in my face all this time, none of this would have happened.
No way did you just blame all of this on me.
If it wasn't for that time, I wouldn't have lost all of my savings. I wouldn't have gotten so stressed that I slept with a married man. It's all your fault.
Yeah, why don't you just keep on living like that, blaming everything that happens on other people? If you really think that is going to solve all your problems that you're having.
Wait. I didn't actually mean what I said. It's not your fault at all, Mia. I'm sorry. It's all my fault, right? I get that now. Deep down, I know that it's all my fault. So please, don't cut me out of your life.
Oh, look, it's almost time for my meeting at work.
Wait, no! Don't leave yet. We're still talking. I'm your childhood friend. Please help me.
Well, please never ever show up in front of me or contact me again. Goodbye. My childhood friend Mary was never employed by any staffing agency ever again. Currently, she is working as a cashier at a local gas station and living paycheck to paycheck. Later on, I heard from John that Mary owes somewhere in the ballpark of $500K, all things told. Apparently, her family has cut ties with her as well due to her actions. I suppose she blames me for that as well. Hopefully, she wakes up and takes responsibility for her own life someday.
Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button.